Hey Victory people, John here, Witchdoctors. Got some exciting news for you. Something that's coming up this June 1st through the 4th in Helen, Georgia. If you guys have not heard of the Victory Rally, the Southeast Victory Rally to be exact, in Helen, Georgia, you guys are missing out on a great event. Now we all know the Spirit Lake deal that Victory put on for the last couple years out in Iowa hasn't been around. 2 years now they haven't done it, and obviously they're not doing it this year. So I wanted to get this out to everybody so you don't miss it. Again, it's June 1st through the 4th, okay, that's Thursday through Sunday. Helen, Georgia, which is kind of the northern part of Georgia. It's one of the most beautiful areas in the country to ride. You have the Cherahole Skyway. You guys heard of the Tail of the Dragon. That's down there to ride. Just beautiful mountains, waterfalls, stuff you're riding along and you look over and you're like, holy shit man, I didn't know that was there. Check this out. And you stop and get some pictures. There's one spot where the waterfall actually comes over the road, so you drive kind of behind the waterfall, and depending on how much rain they have at the time, you know, it's how much water's coming over it. But if you go on the page and you talk to some of these people, they all have pictures of this. It's really, really cool. So to just give you a real brief synopsis about the event, it started in 2005. A couple Victory guys got together from Georgia, Florida, ended up in Perry, Georgia, had some beers, rode motorcycles, and just had a good time. They said, hey, we got to do something with this. This is pretty cool. Let's do this every year. 2006, it moved to Helen, Georgia, where it is still today. So it's going strong. The event went from 15 to 20 guys in the beginning to over 500 people now. It's crazy huge. You will not have a better time, okay? There's vendors, there's food. Friday night, Witchdoctors, we do our luau, so everybody dresses up in flower shirts and leis and grass skirts and all that kind of stuff. Have a good time. Kids are welcome. During the day, there's a lot of things to do in the town. At night, it's a little bit depending on how you like your kids to be around. It gets a little wild at night sometimes. There's a lot of drinking and, you know, good clean fun. No hell raising kind of stuff. No fighting. None of that kind of stuff. Very cool event. Very cool event. We're glad to be part of it for the past, I don't know, we've probably been going 6 or 7 years now at least. So a little bit about the town. When you're coming through Georgia and you're getting kind of close, you're kind of in the mountains, little rolling hills, farm field kind of thing, and then you come around this bend and you're like, pow, in the middle of this little town that takes you back to Germany. It's a little Bavarian town. All the buildings are decorated, and the landscaping and the design is all from Germany. You go through this little town, and I'm talking little, it's a couple football fields long probably. You walk. They got horse and buggy rides. They got candy places that make candy, all German theme. All kind of stuff, a little ice cream shops, you know, all that kind of stuff, gold mining, you know, where you dig in the trough of stuff and get some gems, you know, kind of thing. There's a lazy river, so again, you have kids, you don't just have to motorcycle, there's other stuff, helicopter rides. The lazy river is real popular. You go in an inner tube down this river. I shouldn't say river, it's more like a creek. But it's a good time. It's a lot of riding. There's scheduled rides, there's a poker run. Most people just kind of hook up with some people that are the local type people, and they'll take you to these cool places you never saw. Tail of the Dragon, if you've never been there, it's like 300 and some curves in 10 miles or 12 miles, I forget, but it's crazy riding. It's real pretty. You don't get much time to look around, but if you've ever wanted to go to the Tail of the Dragon, come down to the Victory Rally. It is by far the best Victory motorcycle rally in the world. Hands down, by far. You will not find a better group of people, better riding, more fun. All the money they raise goes to charity from day one. They've donated the money to charity. They pick a different charity every year. The guys that run it are Stuart DeVera and Mike are the guys that run it. So Stuart and Mike do this totally out of their own pocket. Time that they put into this thing is crazy. So what you need to do, you need to go and register on the web. It's victoryrally.com. Go on there, register. Get yourself a room early. Rooms are usually gone at the host hotel. And keep in mind, it's a Country Inn and Suites hotel, and this whole event basically takes place in the parking lot, okay? So it gets to be wall-to-wall people. Go on that victoryrally.com, check out some of the pictures. The one thing that's always there, hot air balloons. There have, I can't tell you, probably 20, 30, 40 hot air balloons go off in a field right next to where we're at. It's really cool to go see that stuff. So go on there, check it out. On Facebook, it's Southeast Victory Motorcycle Rally 2017. That's where you want to check it out there. Give you a little bit of information. You can kind of put if you want to go or not. But I suggest if you're looking for a motel, go on victoryrally.com. Get yourself a motel early. A lot of times they sell out. There is camping, so if you ask some questions in there on the pages and the frequently asked questions, you can get all that information. So I know a lot of people camp, come and hang out at the host hotel. They got swimming pool, you know, all that kind of stuff. So generally the weather's pretty nice. We've had it hot where you're sunburned to, you know, a little bit colder and rainy. So it is, like I say, by far the best rally you will absolutely go to. You don't just have to have a Victory. It is the Victory Rally, but you can come with anything you have. Indians, more than welcome. People bring their friends. They have Harleys, Hondas, whatever, trikes, whatever. You'll see at the hotel people just set up their little tents, and you'll see the Heart of Dixie Victory Riders, the Dixie Crew over here. You know, so they all kind of got their little spots, and everybody just hangs out and has a good time. It's you know, again, vendors will be there selling parts. There's vendors that install parts. There's dyno guys if you want your bike dynoed. So check it out. It's the best rally you're going to go to. victoryrally.com. Register now. Get yourself excited about it because it's one hell of a good time. So we'll see you there.